plaintiff, Raymond Butts, dated the defendant, and Raymond claims the defendant became abusive and assaulted him with coffee cups, crutches, and pots and pans. Raymond is suing his ex-girlfriend for unreturned property and emotional distress. Defendant Ann Layton says after Raymond moved in with her, he quit his job and started selling his prescription pills to make money. Ann claims she's the one who had Raymond arrested for assaulting her, and she's countersuing for a vet bill and emotional distress.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I met Ann in 2016 on Facebook. We started talking, then we started dating. Everything was fine. I moved in with her. She asked me if I wanted to live with her and be with her. I had to quit drinking. I'm an alcoholic. I chose to quit drinking because I do have a past.
Good.
So I chose to quit drinking to be with her, to have a good life. And then I realized how vindictive and angry person she really was. She would get mad, hit me with coffee cups, crutches, pots and pans, whatever you wanted.
Was she drinking?
She might have been, I don't know.
If that's true. All right, that sound like crack, though. People don't do that when they drink, do that when they smoke crack. You smoke crack?
No, sir, I smoke marijuana. That's all I've ever done my whole life.
She smoked
and
more of it.
I'm not ashamed of it. That's the only
So
thing
you should
I've ever
smoke
done.
more of it. Yeah. You'll say to calm you down if you did any of that. Go ahead. She was argumentative and hit you on the head with a frying pan, you said?
Pot. She wrapped me around the hand. She tried to hit me in the face with it, but I put my arm up and it bent around my arm.
Was there any hot grits in there? You didn't get the grits? Well, you better be glad you didn't get them grits, doctor.
Right.
All right. You mustn't do too bad. You didn't get the grits, just the pot.
Right.
All right. Go ahead.
On 9/17, we got into an argument. She's all up in my face, screaming at me and stuff. I push her out of my way. When I push her out of the way, she calls the cops and tells the cops I choked her out and hit her at the same time. So I have a record. So I took off running and I stayed on the run till 10/17 when I got arrested. If she was that scared of me, she bailed me out of jail the next day. I lived with her until January 2018. When I come home from work in January, we got into another argument. I walked outside, she locked me out, wouldn't let me in. So I left. And I wasn't going to deal with it no more, but she would not let me have my belongings.
Okay, and this happened when, or January of 18 approximately?
Yes.
Let me hear from you, ma'am.
Yeah, Your Honor, I did meet Raymond in August of 2016. He did have an alcohol problem. I did ask him to quit drinking. The man worked when I first met with him. When he found out I owned my house, he quit his job. Raymond didn't work after that. He hustled. He sold his pills, which is in the police report. He sold.
What type of pills?
He pled guilty to the assault. He never did.
What type of pills?
Loracet 10s. The day of that fight was over.
Y'all got me on that one.
The day it's
I usually
Percocet,
know everything
like
about
Percocet.
drugs. What is that?
Hydrocodone, like a Percocet.
Okay.
Thing,
I wouldn't say that. Don't talk over my head.
And
Go ahead.
the day he hit me, he did take off.
He says you hit him. Are you a man beater?
No,
says
he
you're a
grabbed me by
man-beater.
my throat by the kitchen sink, and I took a coffee cup.
Before that, he says you were beating on him.
No, sir, that did not happen. I defended myself.
You
on
never
one occasion.
initiated anything?
No.
You didn't initiate that pot?
No.
And
But this particular day that he assaulted me and he was arrested, I couldn't fight back. He had knocked me, he hit me so hard, I fell into my son's room and took out a coffee table, and I have a witness statement from my son as well.
What was that about?
Bills. After he quit his job, he hustled. He hustled selling whatever he could sell.
Objection, Your Honor.
All right. Go ahead. Ma'am, keep talking to me.
He
you
was
all were
selling,
arguing
and it's in
about
the
that?
police report about the pills being sold, and that's what we were
Why don't
fighting
you tell me
about.
about you stealing my pills so you could buy your weed? How about telling him that?
Okay. He was selling pills. That particular day, I had a shut-off notice for my electric bill. I confronted him about needing money, and he never paid bills, Your Honor, but one time, the whole time.
He said you took his Percocets to buy your weed.
No, I did not take his Percocets to buy my weed.
Well, at least you didn't take the Percocets if
I
that's
don't-
being the case. You did what you do, smoke your weed.
I do. I smoke my weed. He don't take
That's right.
pills, sir. He sells them. I've never known Raymond to take any. He sold them all. He didn't take any.
Sir, tell me why you're suing her for the property and emotional distress.
Well, I'm suing her for my property because she has everything I own at her
What
house.
happened?
Your Honor, I've
When
got,
I
Let him finish.
left, I went back there with 2 pickup trucks and some family members to help me and the city cops from Cumberland to pick up my stuff. She told the cops he ain't getting nothing. Exactly what she told the cops.
sir, that was prior
Did
to
they
him.
write a report
Okay.
out?
No. Okay.
You have nothing that
I have
makes
something
reference
I'm
to that?
filing for emotional distress, not only from her, the way she talks
For
to
what?
me and treats me. Her boyfriend that she was with is 20-some years old after I left. You know, a little punk kid threatening to kill me, burn my parents' house down. And he also sent me a text message of her giving him oral sex.
I don't want to see that mess.
Your
see
Honor,
that.
yes, he sent that picture out. That's what I'm counter. I've got a letter from the guy that sent him that picture stating I did not know he did that. I had no
See it,
knowledge.
please.
And I've also got the screenshots where I kicked the other man out of my house for sending him that. And I've also got the screenshots where he sent it to other people, and you got a letter
That's
from
a
my...
picture of that mess?
Yes,
I told you I don't want to see that.
You've also
Put
got
it
a
down.
letter from my son stating that his nephew sent it to my kids. And that's why yes, he sent it to other people and it ended up getting back to my children. So I had no knowledge that picture was sent out. That is not my fault. And I've got the messages also that I sent that
What
guy.
about
that
his
did it.
property?
Your
You say you
23-year-old
stopped-
alcoholic son that you wanted me to quit drinking, but your 24 son's an alcoholic.
My daughter died, Your Honor, in 2014, and my son took it pretty
Yeah.
hard, and that's what he's...
Not unusual. Not unusual. So, where's his property, ma'am?
I've got numerous text messages from February stating that
me
he
see it,
needs to
please.
come get his stuff, but he needs to get it all. And Your Honor, here is some of the junk and the pictures of all his stuff that I
See
ended
it,
up
please.
having to clean
Now, that's
up.
not that nonsense.
Oh,
You
no.
trying to sneak
This is
that in. Are you trying to sneak that in on me? This is what, ma'am?
all the junk that he left. That he wanted his property. I told him he had to take it all.
But whose property is this?
It's my house, but his stuff. I wanted everything gone. You're not just going to come take what's worth money to you. You brought
Take
all
it
that
all.
to my house.
There you
and
go.
And you've got all the messages there where I've told him numerous times. since
Sir, she
February.
said she told you, and she said, if I read these messages, I'll see that she was telling you to come get your things and you did not.
Your Honor, she has them posted for sale on the yard sale site.
Because you won't come and
That's
get them.
exactly
No, no,
right.
no.
That's
It's
been
been 30 days.
February.
I just sat here and told you I went there twice with the cops
That
to
was
get
in
my
I know what
stuff.
you
October.
told me, but she's showing me what you wrote
Yeah,
her.
okay.
Now you showed me different from what she has given me.
And
How
every
much
time
what
I
you
go there to
told
get
me.
my stuff,
Show
she
me.
cusses
You
me out
talking
and
about
locks
what you
the door.
told me. Show me. Like she has shown me. You have any messages asking for your things and her response?
Yes, I do.
And
Yes,
her
I do.
response
Yes, I do.
rejecting your request?
Yes, I do.
Ma'am, your counterclaim for emotional distress, vet bill and emotional distress. What?
The picture that he sent around that got to my children, and I've got the vet bill, and I've got the
How
screenshot.
does he owe you for the vet bill?
It's his dog. He has it.
All right.
There was 3 dogs. 2 of
Sir,
them
what
were
do you
his.
say to the vet bill and
I'm
the
not paying
emotional
no vet
distress?
bill. I'm not paying no vet
All
bill.
right. Okay, sir. What was it your dog or not? Or is it
She
or
had
was
a dog too, and I gave $800 up front for my dog.
it? All right. And
Sir.
is that true or not?
No, my dog was
Yeah,
only
okay.
there for 1 night. His
And
dogs were there for 2 weeks.
You have any evidence, sir?
Fargo.
Probably not.
No,
of
I
the
didn't know I
$800.
needed that.
And with
Sorry.
regard to the text that you gave me indicating that she told you no, this is what you gave me. I'm going to read what you gave me. All right? Because it has nothing to do with what you said. I have lots and lots of tools there. I want my tools. She says, goodbye, you did this. Best believe this wrinkled pig is loving my life with a 22-year-old that don't judge me or my body. Bye. Tay be there to carry him to your sister's car. So she's telling you she's going to give him to you. In fact, take him to your sister's car.
Sir, he used to call.
Shouldn't
I
have talked
can't-
about it. Talk that crazy talk. Talking about her, how she looked. She got her 22-year-old now. What you got? You got your young 22-year-old?
Hey, if she wants a little punk up in her house, that's fine with me, Your Honor.
Where's
But
his
right here,
property,
this-
ma'am?
right here's a,
Where's his property, ma'am?
All in the garage. You got pictures of it all. It's all in the garage.
Ma'am, I'm going to give you 30 days to arrange for him to get his property. If you don't give him his property in 30 days, I'm going to grant his judgment. So therefore, I'm adjourning it in abeyance. Emotional distress for, what was it again? For her beating on you? Or what was it again?
for just the way she treated me and
Your $5,000.
Her 20-year-old little punk
You
sending
said
me.
he sent you the picture?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you have to sue him. But you sent it to others.
Yes, I did.
All
Pissed
right,
me
and so
off.
what you've done,
Because I had to go to court and plead guilty for
I'm
hitting
going to
her
grant
that I
your
didn't
emotional
do.
distress claim for him distributing those pictures. This is essentially invasion of privacy. He took a private matter and distributed it to everyone else. And so I'm going to grant you your judgment. $5,000 is your judgment, ma'am, for your counterclaim. Yours is dismissed. Dismissed property.
My drunken son! My drunken son! He sent it to my drunken son!
I'm absolutely happy this is over. I kept my calm and did what I had to do to get us here. Now I can go on with my life. I'm happy.